Hello, and welcome to episode 18 of TreeWalker Talks. Seeds, seeds, and seeds. Alright, you may hear a little crunch in the background. That's little puppy. We'll deal with that. Again, we're going to just do this pretty much live as a recording and get to it. Okay, homestead update. Well, let's see, what's on the homestead? Snow, and then mud, then snow, then mud. And right now we're in freezing conditions. So, yeah, that's a thing. Not much got done, so that's the homestead update. The animals are all alive. Everybody's doing decent on there. The water keeps freezing, but we're doing good. Well, let's see. Projects, yeah, nothing's really got done on projects because of the, before mentioned snow, mud, and snow. Started a few new things inside, I believe, which we'll get to in the what's growing section. Earlier in that's been kind of work, feed the animals, try to stay alive, that sort of kind of week. Okay, so our projects, or that was projects. Let's move on to the next one. What's growing? So I tried a new thing, found out about a plant called Azolla. I think it's Azolla carolinea is what it is. Very prolific. It grows very fast, doubles itself about every 48 hours from what I'm told, and can take over an area very quick. Now, what's the nice thing about it? It makes great feed for chickens, rabbits, pretty much everything. But I'm getting it mainly for the chickens, and we'll try the rabbits and see, but the chickens. So, it's kind of one of those buy and go. And that's going to become a future project. I'm just trying some inside right now to see how it goes, different water, that sort. But the neat thing about Azolla is it eats up the nitrogen. So the nitrates are so what would actually make it great in the environment, I mean, you have to watch because it, like I told you, every 40 hours it makes a new itself. But all the stuff we put on our fields, the fertilizers and all that stuff, this stuff would eat it up, and grow prolifically, which then you could use to, fertilize. So you'd have an all-natural fertilizer. So, let's say that dead area in the Gulf of Mexico from all of our chemicals going into it, if we could pump that water through something with this stuff in it first, it cleaned that water out, and then we could harvest it to go put on the fields, and it would be an endless cycle. You see, we'd have clean water. We wouldn't have dead spots. I mean, wouldn't that be kind of awesome? Let me try to move the mic a little bit closer here, because it looks like I'm getting a little weirdness. Okay, hopefully that's better. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I hit another button. We'll give her a try. Okay, now let's get on to the main topic. Seeds, seeds, and more seeds. Or just seeds. I thought with it being springtime and time to start seeds and that, which my onions are in, by the way, that we should go over where do I get my seeds from? And maybe a couple of reasons why. Okay, so we'll just jump right into it. The first one, I just found this last year, and it is awesome. It's on Etsy, and I will tell you how I think to pronounce it, and then I'll spell it for you. So it is Zella Jake Farm and Garden, seeds for all your planting needs. And you spell that Zellajake, Farm Garden. They have quite a few. I mainly use them for roughage and some herbs, but they have awesome bulk prices. So you can get 28,000 seeds for $10 for lettuce in that. And that's what I was growing outside. Just, at that price, you can pretty much cast it out like it's grass seed. See what comes up. But they have, onions. I mean, they have a lot of stuff there. They have some tomatoes in that. But like I said, the carrots, things like that. I'm on their page right now too. They have flowers, herbs, more flowers, spinach, peppers, onions, hot peppers, more onions, more herbs, watercress, squash, watermelon. I mean, they have it's 13 pages of seeds on there. Like I said, I use them a lot for my roughage and herbs. So far I've had great luck with them, and everything you get is free shipping. I mean, they've had 378,000 sales, and it's family owned. So it's win-win for everybody. You're helping them out. I think they're out of Florida, if I remember right. You're helping them out, and they're helping you out with great prices. So that was Zella Jake Farm and Garden. Second place I like to get mine from is M.I. Gardner. And that's just like M.I. is in like Michigan. M.I. Gardner. And they are out of Michigan. And he is awesome. He's got his own YouTube channel too. To where he'll tell you how to plant things, that sort. I like a lot of his stuff because they are in kind of the same zone I am. I mean, a little bit colder, but pretty close to the same zone. So all of his seeds where they're saved come back good. You know, I haven't had any issue with them growing. Now, it does look like, I was going to say, that one of the other pluses, which it's still plus, so don't get me wrong, his seeds were all 99 cents a pack. Now, you do pay shipping, but it's just one low shipping rate. It looks like with this new season that it is up to $2 per pack of seeds. But still, it's like the normal pack of seeds you get in the store, but it's grown locally. You know, well, locally to him. I mean, not to you if you're far away. And it's a small company. You know, he did it all online. And, I mean, he's a family guy. If you watch his YouTube channel, you'll see. But he just opened up a brick and mortar, I think it was 2 years ago, something like that, where he actually has a store now. But he's got pretty much everything, too. The only issue with him is sometimes he sells out quick, which I guess isn't that bad of an issue unless you're trying to get that, you know. He has a couple specific to him breeds, too. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but like one of them's a tomato that he brought back that you couldn't get anywhere for a long time. So I'm just looking at his tomatoes right now. Got quite a few. They're all $2, like I said. Let's go look. He's got some exotics like kale, you know, all sorts of different kind of kale and stuff. And like I said, $2 a pack. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, and then for the big box store, the big one I like is Seed Savers Exchange. They have quite a few. They do send out catalogs, but they do have quite a few neat and unique things to them. Like peas and stuff. Just, I mean, they're pretty awesome. Now their prices do vary from like $3.75 a pack on up, just depending on how many you want. Like I'm looking at Amish Snap Pea right now. It's $3.75 to $7.30. $3.75 gets you 75 seeds, and $7.30 gets you 4 ounces of seeds. So good prices, really good selection, lots of different things, and lots of great tips. And it's a good community too. But those are the 3 stores I mainly use. I don't really go to too many other stores. I may pick up here or there. There are a couple there. I won't name them. There is a big box one that has a beautiful catalog, and they send it out yearly. When things happened in 2020, I did not care for the way that they did business with certain employees and stuff. So I'm not going to get into it. The best way I can tell them I disagree with it is I just don't shop there. And I'm not saying I don't use their catalog to see some neat things, because they still send it to me, and order those things from other places. But now the number one place I go for my seeds, though, the very best place I could ever go for my seeds is my own backyard. You know, let's say don't get hybrids if you're going to save your seeds, because a hybrid, when you save the seed, will actually revert back to one of the parents. So you're not going to get the same thing that you had. That's the difference between hybrid and heirloom. Now, there's other differences too, but that's the main difference. Some of the hybrid do actually fight some of the diseases better, but you have to buy seeds every year. You can't save them. Now, if you have heirloom, you can save the seeds. And what's neat is every time you save those seeds, it changes to your climate and to your soil and to your area. So eventually, you're going to have your own special heirloom that you can name after you, like Lunatar's leafy lettuce, something like that, or TreeWalker's tantalizing, what starts with T, Tangelos, something like that. So the more you save your seeds year on and year out, you take the strongest, best plants that you have, and you save the seeds from those, and then keep growing them, and it's going to change and be great for your area. It may even be resistant to some of the weather issues that it might have because of doing that. But start with a good heirloom seed if you want to do that. I tell you, I did that with Amish paste. Ooh, that was a yawn from the puppy. Amish paste tomatoes this year. I grew from ones that I saved, and they were the biggest Amish paste tomatoes I've ever seen. They just did awesome. I mean, I did put new dirt in and mixed in quite a bit of rabbit poop, my fertilizer, so that could have done it too. But let me tell you, they were just awesomely big. And I think I'm probably just going to plant those this coming year, because you can use those for salsa and that, and I'm not a big tomato eater, but I like tomato sauce, tomato ketchup, pretty much things that are made from tomatoes. I'm just not a big tomato eater. They taste a little off to me, but you mix them into things, even salsa. I can't eat them on tacos, but usually just salsa, and it's awesome. So I've got that. I've got those seeds saved. And I will do a video here soon. Probably I came out and measured all my garden beds and put a little map up. So now I can actually sit down here soon and map out what I'm planting and where. I do have 2, 3, 4 beds that I'm going to need to add some more material to. 2 of them are getting, every time the girls clean out the rabbit cages inside the garage, it's rabbit poop and and wood chips, and those go right into there. Because when I purchased dirt from the local garden landscaping place by the truckload, it's good soil, but boy is it rough. As in, like, once it rains, it really packs down. There's not a lot of organic, I don't want to say organic material, because there are some sticks and stuff in there and some organic material, but it's just, there's not a lot of loamy type soil or to give it, fluff. And if I add the rabbit manure and wood chips, it adds that fluff, and the plants just love it. The one I did that to, the green beans did awesome in. So I'm just going to fill them up as much as I can with that, and then come spring, I'll clean out underneath the rabbit cages. Oh yeah, I've got my rabbit cages outside too. Those are going into another one that I'll add dirt to also, because the outside doesn't have wood chips. It's just rabbit manure. But I'll empty those out and fill them up. And I don't know, I might not even, depending on how much we have in there, I might not go to the landscape and get a whole truckload, because I don't know that I'm going to need it. I might just go get some bags of organic soil to mix into it. We'll see when we get here. Spring's a little ways off, but we can start dreaming about it now, right? As I'm sitting here, I think it's like negative 15. Alexa, what's the temperature outside? Not negative.
Right now, it's 12 degrees Fahrenheit.
12. It's 12 degrees.
Expect a high of 28 degrees.
We're going to get a high of 28 today. So, I can dream a little bit. Okay. I mean, if you have any questions, what kind of seeds I use for what, plants, whatever, feel free to drop me a line. Once this goes to YouTube, I'm going to try to get it up there. Go ahead and you could comment on there. But the best way to reach me, really, is to join our Discord. I have 2 Discords. One that's kind of a mixture of homesteading and gaming. And I have one that's just homesteading, growing, that sort of stuff. And that's under the TreeWalker. And I will put a link in the description for that if you'd like to join. That'd be great. Bring over your pictures, your ideas, your thoughts, and, let's make a great community. Okay. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you or hear you on the next one. And have a great day out there. Remember, stay alive out there and keep on surviving.